following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
Sitting down and designing, where every man in a thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, you can't test me. Big up the girls inside the party. Let's get down to crazy Jimmy. Big up myself and known as Alfie, the one and only, the Turkish MC.
Always love the clothes of Jimmy.
Bitch, I'm your wanna be. Jimmy Star, new celebrity.
We'll take you out to Jimmy Star's.
Hey ho, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Bringing you the good times in music, fashion, pop culture, and entertainment. We have a great show for you guys today. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have the producers and actors from the new movie Night Mistress that we're going to the premiere at Mann's Chinese Theater on Friday night coming on the show. And they're going to come on for the first half of the show. And then the lady who stars in the movie is going to come on for the second half of the show and talk about it because she does a bunch of other stuff too. And you guys will know her because she was Catgirl in the original Batman series with Adam West and all those people. Is that his name, Adam West?
West.
Adam West. Anyway,
I didn't like Adam West, by the way.
Anyway,
he wasn't very nice in person.
He was super nice to me.
Yeah, what's because you were, listen, I was in his house, you know what I mean? Eating apples.
Yeah, but that was by mistake.
By mistake.
Anyway, we're going to have a lot of fun. We're happy everybody's here. You hope you had a great weekend. Let me start off by saying hello to my cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Mr. Ron Russell.
Oh, isn't that sweet? If you had to see him off camera, he treats me like a dog.
Yeah.
No, not really. But the story with Adam West is, in Palm Springs, there was a wonderful development they built. I believe it was right next to the French restaurant, or whatever, I can't remember.
La Villa Rose.
La Villa Rose. No, that's in New York. Anyway, so I went in to look at the model homes because they were beautiful. And as I'm walking through one home, I said, "Oh, look at that! Isn't that nice? They put a bowl of apples on the dining room table." So I took an apple. It was delicious. And I went upstairs. I said, "Look at this! They really made this look like a home. It's stocked with men's clothing. Everything looked like somebody lived there." And then as I'm leaving, I thought, "Uh-oh!" And somebody said to me, "That's Adam West's house you just were in." I said, "I thought it was the model. I'm sorry." So that's how I first got to be with Adam West. Then, of course, I've been in Adam West's company, I think, 2 or 3 times. And he wasn't, maybe he was homophobic, but he wasn't very, he was fake, phony. Anyway, he didn't strike me as somebody I wanted to be friends with. So there you go. That's my Adam West story.
I have one too. So I met Adam West at MegaCon in Orlando, Florida. He was coming into the convention, and I had an audition for a TV series, and I said hello to him, and he stopped, and he actually talked to me, and he gave me advice when I went to do my audition, and then I said, "I will see you when I come into the thing." He said, "It's very nice to meet you," and he went into the convention.
Yeah, he treated you like a fan, and that's funny. You know, all the actors do that. They make believe they like the fans. Meanwhile, they say, "Get them away from me. Get them out of here." So, no.
But he gave me good advice.
Yeah, I knew him on a professional level. I was interviewing him, and he was the rudest interview I had ever done. He refused to answer questions. He said he was very tired, and I thought, "What the hell? You know, it's a 10-minute interview, Adam. We're not doing This Is Your Life." But anyway, he really got nasty and rude, so I used some profanity in the room. And Julie Newmar was there, and I had just finished interviewing Julie, and I know Julie Newmar for years, and she just looked at me. She said, "Oh, ignore him," she said. "He gets that way when he's not drinking."
So it's funny though, because the lady who was a super famous, she was a model and she was Miss Pennsylvania. Her name is Sharon Winters. She'll be coming on, and she was Catgirl. So Julie Newmar, had all the 2 Catgirls who were always with her. She was one of the 2 Catgirls, so she's also friends with Julie Newmar. And we saw Julie Newmar not too long ago at Janae's
birthday party. But I know Julie for years.
Birthday party. I was thinking wedding. Okay, my mistake.
No,
anyway, you guys.
Janae Montague King It was his 80th birthday, and Janae is my very dearest friend, and he is the founder, the CEO, and the creator of DMK facial treatments and makeup, and it's wonderful, wonderful product. I use it. That's why I don't look 83.
There you go. So anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully our guests are going to start coming soon because I actually told them to start coming in, I think now, so they should be coming, and everything is good. I also want to thank B. Claudia for making phenomenal promos for us this week. She did such an amazing job. She's such a superstar, and thank you to Lady Lake Music for putting them out all over the place. She's got us everywhere. So it should be really good. It should be a fun show, and we're almost ready to rock. I'm going to send some text messages.
You know how I hate texting. Why do you text? You can call
Because the
them.
people aren't here. I can't call them when I'm on the thing. I'm trying to make sure
I
they're
can
coming.
call them and say, hi, it's Jimmy, and are you coming on, and what's going on? Anyway, text me. I guess in business you can text.
We
But I
always
don't
text.
like it when friends text me. I find that's rude. What, you don't have the time to call me? That's nonsense. I called many,
Oh, we're
many
going to bring it
friends.
right now anyways.
I mean, I used to call Jane Russell every day.
All right, you guys.
I'm speaking.
I know, but we got to get going because there's so many people
Can
coming.
I finish my sentence before you
Okay, hurry.
do the director routine?
I am the director.
You're not the director of the show. There is no such thing. Anyway, I used to call Jane Russell every day, and she called me. We never text message. And I'm happy about that.
All right, you guys, we're going to bring in our first guest.
Now, see, he's there.
Hey!
He is. There he is. There he is.
Oh, he's got a loud noise. Hold on, we have some kind of weird connection. You're making a funny noise. Ron, what do you give me for advice?
You sound like a girl.
Hang on. Oh, we took him out. Bring him back in. Test him, Ron.
Bring him
We'll
back.
see how we do it. Something's wrong with it. Hopefully he has good Wi-Fi because he's our main guest. He needs to wear headphones. Tell him that he needs to wear headphones. Hang on, I'll so talk for a minute.
Oh, I'm telling you, he directs me. It's talk, don't talk. Then when I do talk, he talks over what I'm talking and cuts me off. Jimmy Star. How many years are we working together? 14 years together?
No.
10 years together?
Yeah.
We're on the air 10 years together. How I made it this long, I'll never know. Never. Talk. What do you want me to talk about?
Just
Talk about you. It's Jimmy Starr's birthday soon. It's in October. And guess what he wanted me to buy him for his birthday? Chucky's wife. So I bought him Chucky's wife. And he was so happy when he got it. He said, oh,
we're
look.
not opening. We're not showing anybody yet because it's not my birthday yet. I also got Glenn, Chucky's son, and I only have 2 more Spirit Halloween Chuckies to get, and then I've got them all. 1 more wife and one more Chucky, and then
He's very
I've got
easy
them
to
all.
buy for. And I'm glad about that. Because we don't have to go crazy.
Just go to Spirit Halloween. I like
Well,
everything.
because, see, I speak, he speaks. He has to learn. Listen. This is a mouth, a bush, la boca. This is a mouth.
Just
When
go.
this
go,
is
go.
going, when this is going like that, you don't talk. When this stops,
That's okay.
then
Go.
you talk.
Talk. I'm trying to get our guests
Again,
going here.
talk. Anyway, Halloween is coming, and I want to talk about Halloween Hotness, which is going to be held at Madame Tussauds in Hollywood, on Hollywood Boulevard. And all the wax figures of all your favorite movie stars you can see, plus enjoy the party and the dancing and the music and the show. And it's all for $30 a ticket. And that money goes to St. Jude Hospital to help the children who are suffering from cancer and to help pay for their parents' hotel stay so they could be next to their children while their children are being treated. So it's a very, very good cause. And I'm so happy to be working for St. Jude and for Hollywood Hotness.
Absolutely, you guys. October 21st. I think it's $35 instead
Oh,
of
it's
$30. I'm
$35.
not sure.
Either way, it's nothing. It's 2 Starbucks, 2 croissants and 2 Starbucks. There you go.
Okay.
Oh, he's right.
Yeah. Let's see if we can hear you now, Ray. Say something.
He's in a car.
I know
Yeah,
because it
it's
wasn't.
making a weird noise. I think that's better. Is that better?
Yes. Yes, much better. He's in a car because it wasn't working where he was.
Oh, I didn't know you were a Uber
Yeah.
driver.
He didn't know
No,
you were.
no. I just came in here because the computer wasn't working, so I put it on this microphone and it sounds much better.
Okay, so now let us introduce you. All right, everybody, now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, owner of Dream Cinema Productions, actor, producer, superstar Racer Michaels. Hello and welcome to the show.
Can you
Hi,
hear us,
guys.
Mike?
How you doing, guys?
Hey,
can
we're
hear you.
good. We're good. Good. All right, so we're gonna have a fun show. Everybody's coming on from your new movie. Tell us a little bit about the new movie before people start coming on.
Can you guys hear me really good?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, yeah. Well, this is it's called Night Mistress. It's gonna be at the Men's Chinese TLC Theater Friday the 29th. Is that clear? Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Not
Okay.
really.
Friday the 29th.
He cuts in and out.
No, he's okay.
Okay.
Okay,
He
so
said
the red carpet's like at 5 o'clock, and then the movie starts at 7, and it's about a vigilante. Well, it's a movie like maybe the 1960s, 70s, where a girl's boyfriend gets killed by the bad guys, and she gets devastated, and she starts looking at comic books, and the comic books characters start coming to life, and she starts becoming the vigilante superhero. And as you turn the pages, sort of like a old Batman TV show kind of thing. So she's a vigilante superhero action adventure.
And that's actually played by Sharon Winters, right?
No, that Sharon Winters is playing one of the bad guys with me.
Oh, okay.
Playing by another girl, yeah.
I love it. Okay. So the premiere is Friday night.
Yeah.
Man's Chinese Theater.
Yes.
You got the Associated Press coming, and we have a bunch of people coming on the show. I'm not sure exactly everybody who's coming, but we have a bunch of people coming on. I know Frankie's coming on, Francisco Roman, Judy Carmen. You might have to tell us who some of the people are when they're coming on, so we know who they are. Tracy Lee Coco, Brink Stevens,
Yeah.
Kristen Marie Human, and Joyce Chow is the owner of the iHollywood Film Fest, right?
Yes, she's the owner of the iHollywood Film Fest. And the other people you're mentioning, like Frankie's a co-producer, actor. Judy's a co-producer, actress in the film. Brink Stevens is an actress in the film. Tracy Lee Coco, she was on Star Trek as Lieutenant J, and she's in
We've had her on the show.
one of the bad guys.
She's been on the
Okay.
show before. And
Okay.
Frankie's already here, so we're going to bring Frankie in to join you. Juan, go ahead and bring Frankie.
All right.
Franco.
Francisco, you got to unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. Can you hear us?
Franco.
Gotcha. What's up, guys? What's going on?
How you doing?
I'm all right.
All right, everybody. Now we're welcoming as part of the Night Mistress crew,
Yes.
Francisco Roman, and also you didn't spell your name right on there, but don't worry about it.
Oh, man.
And
Well, that's Ro Ammon.
Bro Ammon. So now we have
I
Francisco Roman,
wrote.
and we've also got Racer. So say hi to Racer.
What's up, Ray?
Frankie.
They really like each other. They do. So sweet. But listen, I'm excited about Friday night, of course, but you know what I'm really excited about. What else? I cannot wait to shoot that movie. That script is so good. It's so different. We need a fresh air film, and that's a fresh air film. I don't know about your Friday night film. I haven't seen it yet, but you do good work. So I'm sure it's going to be a good film. Just do me one favor. Are there 10 people and they all get killed one at a time?
No, you can't tell you the story.
Oh, I hate
I
those
told you the
movies.
story.
No, but I don't know how. You know those movies where they have 10 characters
He's
in the
talking
room
about like Friday the 13th.
and one by one they kill them off? It's so boring.
Oh, they fixed your name, Frankie. Francisco.
Oh, thank
Well, we call him Frankie, but his official name and his actor professional I'm a superstar name is
And
Francisco Roman.
And I call him Franco.
Yes.
I made him Italian because he looks Italian. He's so handsome.
Thank you,
I
Juan.
wanted to fix him up with my daughters, but he's married.
Anyway, so how did you and Racer meet, Francisco?
You know what? We were at a premiere a few years ago, and to be honest, it's a connection. We are of like mind, and we started talking business, and from that point on, I mean, we became family. Essentially, we're brothers now, man. We're in it together. Whatever he's doing, I back him 100%. Yeah. I mean,
So it's first sight.
So it was love at first sight.
yeah. yeah, yeah, yeah,
Who's
yeah.
the
You know
girl?
what? I just want to say appreciate. You know what?
What is the girl?
And he's
Now,
joking.
I'm gonna give you no comment on that one. I'm gonna give you no comment.
They
on that
know
one.
me well enough. They know my crazy humor. That's what makes this show work. If I'm listening, you want me to be normal? I'll be normal.
Absolutely.
Hello, gentlemen. It's so nice of you to be on our show.
Stop it.
Once
Stop
again,
No,
Be yourself. Yeah,
right,
no.
Mr.
you
Roman.
have to be the
Give me by Ron Russell. I don't want all this formal. Hey, how are you? How's it going? Hey,
You know what the Hollywood bullshit,
No.
people. I hate those.
So I want to go back to Ray for a second. So Dream Cinema Productions, and I noticed in all the press that's been done for you in the film, it talks about how a lot of times you like to bring back like iconic Hollywood actors and actresses to be in your films. In this film, you have a bunch of iconic Hollywood actors and actresses. Speak on that just a little bit.
And the word iconic really is
Well, yeah, I got
professional.
several films out there like Mansion of
They're professional people. They've
Yeah.
been in the business so long.
like
They know what they're doing.
oh yeah, they've been a lot. They're old Hollywood. Yeah, they're old Hollywood. Like in this one, I got Tracy Lee Coco from Star Trek. Brent Stevens, who's got 200 films in her name. She was a Hollywood scream queen. Deborah Dutch, also another Hollywood scream queen. Sharon Winters from the original Batman TV series and Westworld. So those are on this film. And I got other films like that are out there, like Mansion of Blood with Gary Busey, Robert Picardo, Callista Carradine, Carla Lemley, Sissy Wellman. So I like that old Hollywood. I make these movies. I try to get whoever's around and they're available and they're old Hollywood. I put them in my movies. I love that.
I love it.
But you know, you can always count on a vintage actor because a vintage actor is not afraid of the camera. I see so many of these kids today in these movies, and I could tell they're afraid of the camera, or they're letting themselves know the camera is there. You must never know the camera is there, yet you have to know the camera's there if you understand that. Of course you do, you're a director. But my advice to the young people is acting is becoming. So if you become the character, don't worry about who's around you, the director, the writer, the makeup people. Nobody's on the set. It's just you. There's no camera either. This is life. You're living. This is what you're doing. You're living what you're doing. Don't I sound intelligent and genius?
Yeah.
So I want to do
Absolutely.
I want to do another brag for Racer, you guys. So he's got Mansion of Blood. He's also for all of you guys who like superhero stuff. He was on Power Rangers, Mega Force. He's the Black Ranger or the White Ranger, or White and Black Ranger, right?
Yeah, Mega Force. And I got other movies out there that I've done, like Everyday Miracles is out there with Gary Cole and Zoe Perry. The Extras coming out with Tyrone Power Jr. and John Saxon. Yeah, Tyrone Power Jr. His last movie was mine. It's called The Extra. So I got a lot of stuff. I've been on my company. We've done a lot of movies, and then I've been an actor in a lot of other movies. You know, all my life.
Yes.
A lot of stage, a lot of television. Yeah.
And
So I've been around quite a while.
Yes. Oh, Judy's joining us too
Can
now.
I get a little personal with you, Ray Steph? What happened to that gorgeous girl I fell in love with from Israel who was at the Academy Award party? That beautiful, gorgeous girl. She was magnificent. She was Israeli. I think she's going to be in one of your movies, right? You know who I mean?
We lost his voice.
Of
Hold on.
course he lost his voice. All men do when they see her.
Actually, yeah, she will be in one of our movies. God,
In
her
the
name
Army?
is on my mind right now. To be honest with you.
Will she be in the movie I'm in?
Well,
That's
the roles that we still have to fill. So
Yeah, yes.
Because she was lovely.
There
Yeah,
we go.
she's
Raise
in it.
Right?
She's an Israeli actress that was brought by a couple. Can you hear me?
So did you get lucky and score a date with her, Racer?
No. This is just an actress. Yeah.
If I wasn't with Jimmy, I would have asked her out.
Yeah,
But
no.
Jimmy gets
No. No,
right.
this is an actress, and yeah.
Jimmy could go out with Francisco. But Jimmy gets jealous. So Franco, you lose. She
no, I'm
loses.
sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
I'll always be your little Puerto Rican. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're my Puerto Rican. As long as you make me fried bananas, we're okay. Don't talk about
I'm coming over right now. I'm
You're-
coming over right now.
fried bananas. You're yesterday. You're history, baby. You know what? I learned a lot of Puerto Rican. They taught me this. Mama la pica.
What does that mean?
Yeah, we won't elaborate on that one right there.
In other words, mielda.
Mierda, yeah, mierda.
Oh my goodness.
That's a-
Yeah, that's a
Wait.
bad word.
Do you
Yeah,
speak? Do you speak Spanish, Ray?
yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
I
Okay,
understand
so
that word.
I have
But
I do.
oh,
Yeah.
listen, Francesco knows what I said because I
Yeah.
said it Puerto Rican.
Yo
I
sé,
don't
yo sé exactamente lo que dijo Ron.
What did I
Las
say?
palabras no son cosas buenas, ¿me entiendes? Esto,
Franco, did I say it clearly?
yo, you said it. Oh, yeah.
That's
perfect.
I just want a date, and that's what I would say.
I only know.
Listen, Franco, I'm not all that gay.
I only know one. He's got 2 daughters. I
I'm all that gay.
only know based on my culo.
I've been there. I've been there.
The puta.
Wait, I've been there. I've touched it. And gay guys, it ain't terrible. So don't make it up.
All right, hold on. We're gonna bring on another guest to add
All right,
to
let's
the
get it.
posse. So go ahead and bring on Judy Carmen, please.
Judy Carmen.
Judy,
Hello.
how
How
are
are
you?
you? I'm good. Seems like there's a party already going on.
Yes,
The
there's a party
party's
going
going
on.
on, but it was like a bachelor party.
And
So
now,
now
we
I
have
know.
to.
But now we have to clean it up because the lady's present.
No, that's not true. So wait,
Oh,
Judy,
who said that?
that's
Uh-huh.
right. Francisco and Rayster are on. Say hi to them. You know, you met Ron at the Academy Award thing, I think.
course we did.
So we met.
We were tongue kissing for an hour. Of course you know.
No comment.
And so,
Hey,
Judy,
Ray. Hey, Frank.
say hi to
Hey,
everybody
Judy.
and then tell us what are you doing for the new movie Night Mistress that we're going to see the premiere for on Friday.
Yep. You lost your voice, Judy.
What happened to the voice? Hold on,
I
hold on.
co-produced the movie. Mhm.
Okay, you start over again because you went silent for a
You
minute.
lost your voice.
Say
Okay.
it again.
I said I'm a co-producer for Dream Cinema, and I co-produced the movie Night Mistress.
Are you in the movie also?
I am an actress, but I just have actually a featured extra role in it. I did most of the production work on this movie.
Oh, like that's perfect. Okay, so hold on, Frank.
You know what?
Francis-
When I have a shitty role in a movie, I call it a cameo.
A cameo.
You're featured in it.
Oh,
You're
I'm
featured
good
in it.
with it. Featured.
I do.
Yes, I'm a featured person.
Two lines in the film, I say I'm doing a cameo.
So wait, so Rayster, who are you in the film Night Mistress? He's
I'm the
got
bad
a
guy.
light.
Cord. Real bad. The lead bad guy.
Okay, you're the
The
lead
bad
bad guy. Okay, and Frankie, are you in this movie also?
No. I just work production on the background.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Frankie's production. You guys again.
And
the
I
movie's
did-
called. Go ahead.
I did actually. I was the armorer in the movie.
Oh,
Oh, was she?
The armor.
There's a scene in there where they needed an armor, so I was an
What's-
armorer in that
What's the
one.
number?
Armor's the gun person who want to make
It's
sure.
someone that handles the weapons. The one
Oh,
that
so the-
handles the weapons,
Really
takes it from the
direct-
actors, makes sure it's safe.
Yes.
I have a couple of directors I'd like to have shot in my old days.
Okay, so hold on, because soon we're gonna have a big group of people and everybody, and then we'll go talk to everybody kind of one at a time as we're going. I'm bringing people on as they're coming, and Tracy
Okay.
Coco's a little bit early, so Mike Quiroga was supposed to be next, so we're gonna bring on Mike Quiroga and bring him on and spread out. Hello, Michael Quiroga, what's up? How you doing?
Hello, everyone.
We're good. You're at your law firm. Say hi to Ray, Frankie, and Judy.
Hi, Frankie. Hi, Judy.
What's up, Mikey?
Hello,
Hey, Mikey.
everyone.
Say hi to Ron.
Hey, so you're an attorney? You're an attorney?
Yes, I'm an attorney, an
Are
actor,
you
and
are you a good attorney?
I'm a good attorney. Yes, very good.
And do you give free advice to
The
best
best.
friends like,
Yes, the very best.
okay, after the show is over, I'm serious. I have to ask you a question because
Oh, you can't talk
I
about
can't talk about it, but money is due me and the law firm is deliberately not letting me get the money for spite. They're holding back because I was, I guess, aggressive with them.
Anyway, let's go back to the topic.
I'm from Brooklyn.
That's the New York in you. That's the New York in you.
It was a sit down.
All right, so hold on. So Mike, tell us, what do you do with? First of all, you're actually rated. You're related to Racer. Your law firm is the Dream Cinema Productions law
I
firm.
know who you are.
Of course, you met a million times.
You lost weight. Chubby, you look good. You lost a lot of weight.
Oh,
You look great. I didn't know it was you. You really lost. You didn't lose weight.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you lost weight. You look terrific. And it's so healthy for you. I'm so glad that you've lost weight.
So wait, tell us, what did you do for the film Night Mistress that's coming out on Friday?
well, for the film Night Mistress, I helped my brother because I am related to Racer Michaels. I'm his brother, and I act in the film. I'm one of the henchmen in the film. I also helped produce the film, and I'm also an attorney. I'm an attorney helping my brother at Dream Cinema, and I'm also an attorney at Kostev and Associates.
There you go.
I can't get over how young you look.
Oh,
You know,
thank
I
you.
didn't know-
I appreciate it.
no, I'm serious, Mikey. I didn't know it was you.
Oh,
That's good.
thank you.
was
Thank you.
great. I wish I could lose 20 pounds. The doctors want me to lose 20 pounds. So I said, if I lost 20 pounds, I'd only have 4 inches.
Ray, you have a little bit of a delayed reaction. So every time we say something to you, there's a little bit of a delay. So your reaction comes later than everybody else's, and it's fucking hilarious when it actually happens. So I love it. So
I
is
don't know
anybody?
why.
Well, how about you guys? We have a chat room starting to fill up with people too. How about if everybody, you guys just wave to the chat room, say hello. Right now, they're loving Frankie's smile. Frankie, they love us.
Hello.
Frankie's a hottie. Frankie's a hottie. And I got news for you. I once dated a Puerto Rican guy in New York. Manny Rivera was his name. And let me tell you something, kids. When those Puerto Ricans get going, ain't nothing can stop them. They are all over like crazy people. They go around. They are insane in bed. So I kept dating them.
I'm gonna tell you what, we're gonna have a fun time on Death Realm when we get on
Yeah.
set. I think the behind the scenes of that is gonna be phenomenal with you over there.
And I understand. I had a girlfriend, but I couldn't bang her because her mother was always around. Very strict, old-fashioned Puerto Rican, and her name was I forgot. Anyway, I never had sex with her, but I heard from a friend of mine that used to bang a lot of Puerto Rican broads up in Harlem that they are wild. They move like nobody. They could move, baby, like crazy.
So hang on, you guys. I want to
clean up the show. Clean up the show, Jimmy.
I want to talk about Night Mistress. So you guys, Night Mistress is written and directed by Philip Cable, and Ray just disappeared, but hopefully they're going to bring him back. It's based on a book, so the book is available on Amazon. I'm going to read a summary, a little bit of the book, so people know a little bit about what the movie's about, because when this movie actually comes out to the public, we want millions of people to go see it, and we want the movie to be a smash hit.
Absolutely.
So here's the book overview, and the movie is based on the book. It says she wasn't just a monster. Shelley Steele had it all. She was beautiful, famous, and Hollywood's #1 horror fright film queen. She was also engaged to Stan Goldman, the hottest young director in town. But when the underworld murdered Stan, Shelley had a nervous breakdown, and all she could think of was revenge. But the crime lords, that's Ray, responsible, were heavily guarded and lived behind high walls and alarms. I guess that's Ray and Mike. Taking them down was no easy thing. Shelley needed an edge. Then the light dawned, and she came up with a brilliant plan. She would paralyze and distract the guards and the killers by donning the makeup of the 6 most terrifying monsters from her horror movies.
Clever.
And before they could recover from their surprise, she would execute each and every one responsible for Stan's death. She would become 6 monsters in one. As the bodies began to fall, Shelley found herself hunted by both the police and the underworld. But Shelley had an advantage. She didn't care if she lived or died. One by one, she recreated the scenes from her movies, slaying each of the men responsible. With the police and the mob closing in, Shelley decided to take her life in her hands. She would go face to face with the head of the Hollywood crime syndicate, that's Ray, and his countless guards, that's Mike and others, in a terrifying battle to the death, a battle Shelley could not afford to lose and could never truly win. And that's all. That's the book, you guys. The movie's based on the book, and the movie will be coming out soon. But we're going to see the movie Friday night at Chinese Theater.
First time anybody gets to see it. Actually, it's really like close to the book. It has like a 90s feel to it, the way it's filmed. It really does follow the story pretty much dead on. I mean, it's a thriller.
It's a good script, is what
It's
it
a
is.
good script. I mean, I enjoyed it.
You need good scripts. You know, they wanted me to star in this movie, but they couldn't afford me, so I had to decline. I'm sorry, fellas, but I'm $1 million a picture.
But we got you for the next one. We got you for the next one, Ron.
So if you can't do $1 million a picture, you don't get Ron Russell. You can get Jimmy Starr for like $50 again.
Okay, so hold on, you guys. We're gonna bring on Tracy Lee Coco because she's sitting in the backstage area, and we're gonna add her to the call. So Tracy, come on in.
Hi! Oh, there you are.
Tracy.
I did it! I did it!
Yes, you did it. You guys, Tracy's been on the show before.
Yes, she
You
has.
guys know her
And
from.
we had a lot of fun, Tracy, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Jimmy, what's up with your hair, babe?
Yeah, it's just kind of going all over.
He's going bald. He's getting old.
I'm getting
I gotta
old.
get a younger one.
Judy, Judy, Judy!
I'm after Francesca.
Hey, Tracy.
Say hi to
Oh, and
What's
Michael.
up? What's going on?
Oh my God! Wow!
And
I'm
Ray's
so
here too,
excited.
but he keeps going. Ray's here, but he keeps going in and out. So Tracy, first of all, you guys know Tracy Lee Coco from lots of different things, but primarily she's known for being in a million different Star Trek shows. She was in Baywatch. She's going to be in Death House with everybody. And you can follow her on Instagram. Her Instagram is tcocoinc, TCOCCOINC, or go to TracyLeeCoco.com. So Tracy, tell us, who are you in Night Mistress? Can you hear us or no?
I don't think she can hear you.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what happened to her? She's not super tech savvy, so we're working
This
on it.
lady is one of the nicest people you'll ever want to meet. I love her. I'm happy to see you on Death House. I hope we're in some scenes together.
So hold on. Hey Juan, what can we tell her about why she's not coming through? Hey, click here. Okay, there you go. You can't hear us? Come out and come back.
Maybe because she's from the future from Star Trek.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Her voice being beamed across millennia.
Can you hear us, Tracy? I know it's weird that we heard her before and we didn't. Hey Juan, how about we take her out and have her re-log in? Tell her to re-log in.
Who screwed up? Us or her?
Oh, I don't know. We'll have to figure the whole thing out. We'll see. So has everybody? All you guys have seen them. I know Ray's seen the movie. All you guys have already seen the movie, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ray just sits there. He doesn't say anything. Ray, you've seen it, right?
Yes.
Did any of you fall
He's
asleep?
frozen. There you go.
I am. I'm
Okay.
Can you guys see me?
Yes,
Can
we
you guys hear me?
you.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you guys
Yes.
hear me? Okay.
Yes.
That's what I'm
Yes.
worried about.
Good.
Okay.
I say
What
Tracy can't
happened?
hear you because she's from. I said
Tracy's
Tracy can't
back.
hear you because she's from Star Trek, and that's the difference.
My
back.
God!
He's back.
I am not computer savvy.
There she is.
Shit!
So tell us who.
I had to leave and come back. Now
That's
I'm-
okay. So
Nobody
now.
touch anything.
Wait, Trey, stop going back and forth because your voice goes back and forth.
Yeah, sit still.
Don't funny.
So Tracy, tell us, who are you in Night Mistress?
I'm Jacoby. I'm Rayster's bodyguard.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's very interesting.
I look like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix. I'm not kidding.
Okay, that's good.
I like black.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you have. That's right. We always see you in black too, actually, so that works. And you're in all black now.
So what have
Yeah,
you
you're
been?
gonna see me on Friday, babes.
Yes.
So what have you been doing since you were on our show?
Well, we've been on strike, so not much.
Yeah.
I have been doing Comic Cons because SAG said we could do them if we just don't talk about anything. But that's
No.
okay.
Good, good. But you look terrific.
Oh, thank you so much.
You look happy. You got somebody in your life that's making you happy.
Yes.
Oh
she
yeah,
does.
my girlfriend of 8 years, Gloria. She's the makeup artist for me on the movie too. She'll be there on Friday.
Hi, Gloria.
I
We met her. We love her.
know Gloria.
I know
Gloria.
you know. I know you know who she is, but yeah.
Yeah.
I know who she is.
Okay, so Racer, if you decide to come up with Sharon Winters, Tracy Lee Coco, Brent Stevens, who we're going to bring on in like 2 minutes, Deborah Dutch, how did you come up with like, okay, these are the people I'm going to cast in my film?
Well, I mean, we had auditions, and not only auditions, but I already knew before there were Hollywood icons, and I wanted to put them in the film. They came in red, and they didn't even have to read. It was already great, and they fit characters, and they did really well. I mean, the movie looks really good with them. So those are like the main. I mean, to me, they're my stars: Tracy and Brink, and Sharon and Deborah. You know, they did a great job. Oh, they're Hollywood. They're the real Hollywood deal, the real deal.
Thank you.
So when they auditioned, they were great, and we say, well, these are the guys that have the roles.
So, Judy, how did you get involved with Dream Cinema Productions, Judy?
You know something? Actually, Ray and I met at a fundraiser back in 2018. I belonged to another organization called the World Networks, and it was for Toys for Tots event at the W Hotel. And that's where I met him the first time. But it took, we talked a few times, but actually I didn't start working with him for over a year. But I just kind of gave him a hint of other things that I could do, business side and so on. And we started just doing a few little things here and there. And finally I went full time with him in 2015.
I love it.
That's good. So, you know,
Yep.
how I met him. He went to see a movie of mine, and then while I was on the screen, he stood up screaming, "Get Ron Russell! He's fabulous!" And then he did. And so, you know.
I love it. Okay, so Mike, how did you meet Ray? That's a joke.
I met him since birth.
I think that's hilarious. All right, so now we're going to bring on Brink, you guys. Brink's never been on the show. We've met her many times, but we've never actually had her on the show. So let's bring Brink
we
in.
really know everybody in this business.
Can I interrupt?
Brink,
Hi,
Steven.
Brink. Hi, Brink.
Oh, good. We can hear her well. All right, you guys. So this is Scream Queen, phenomenal actress with hundreds of credits, Brink Stevens. She's been in everything. She's also in Night Mistress. This is Ron Russell, which we've met you at a bunch of premieres. And I guess you're going to know everybody else who's here. We have Rayster Michaels, Francisco Carmen, Mike Quiroga, Judy Carmen, and Tracy Lee Coco. So say
hi, Brink. Hi, Brink.
Hi. Happy to see everybody.
So, Brink, tell us, who do you play in Night Mistress?
I play the police commissioner, and I got to wear a blue, navy blue suit and a power scarf, and I love playing, those kind of roles with authority.
God, Brink, when I was 10 years old, my mother's friend was Gloria Swanson. My mother was an actress. If you look like Gloria Swanson, I'll eat my hat. Right now, you look, if anybody out there knows who Gloria Swanson was, one of the greatest actresses of our day. It's amazing how much you look like Gloria. And she was a very beautiful woman. So that's a great compliment to you. But I met her 10 years old and I was taller than she was. She was the littlest thing in the world.
Usually I get Jackie Kennedy.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Oh, yeah, but I see Swanson right now. The eyebrows, the eyes are so glorious.
So you guys, just to brag for Brink Stevens a little bit too, she's also going to be in Deck House, you guys. But I went to her IMDb and she's got 341 titles, which is like more than like anybody on the freaking planet. So she's been working. She's a great actress. She's known as a scream queen. Everybody knows her. You always see all the time if you follow her on Facebook and social media. She's every weekend she's signing autographs someplace.
I'm jealous.
Just like Tracy, and so it's a lot of fun.
I'm in the business 64 years. I was on the stage as a stand-up comedian for 46 years. Okay, I have more credits than anybody, but nobody knows them because they were nightclubs. Mm-hmm. So people on the boards really don't get recognized. Someone said to me, "Oh, you're new in the business." I said, "Yeah, I'm 83 years old and I decided to be an actor yesterday." And what the hell are you out of your mind? I'm in the business since I'm 19 years old. But you have 300, how many credits?
341.
Jesus, that's wonderful.
Well, I have not checked it in a long time, but that's over a span of 40 years. And weirdly enough, my very first movie, Slumber Party Massacre, 1982, is still the movie I'm best known for. And in fact, I'm going to Chicago this weekend. Unfortunately, I have to miss our screening because there's a film festival there, and I'm introducing Slumber Party and doing a Q&A afterward. So 40 years later, it still is such a fan favorite.
Well, you don't look at Toots. I got to tell you that. You don't look it. Not at all.
Oh, thank you.
Listen, and I don't supposed to look up anybody's ass. If I thought you were an old bag-looking dog, I would just ignore it. I have some creature features that come on our show, and I don't tell them they look young or beautiful because my fans would say, Ron, you're so fucking full of shit. Why are you doing this? Saying that old broken down bag looks gorgeous. So you have to be honest in this world. Otherwise, what's the point?
I want to say though,
You look great.
Slumber Party
Very
Massacre.
beautiful woman. You're very beautiful.
Slumber Party Massacre is a huge film. Everybody like knows it. It's kind of like, and even though you've been in so many films, but soon you're going to be known for Night Mistress and Death House also.
And, because and if you're lucky enough to have a scene with me in Death House, you'll get an Emmy.
Ooh,
No.
that sounds great.
Working with me, I feed you such enthusiasm that you become great.
I think it's a lot of fun, so I think it's great. And
Hey, folks, I just joke around about this. Don't think I'm one of these Hollywood egomaniacs that believe this shit.
so hold on, we're going to bring on, now we're going to bring on some of you guys. I've never actually met her before, but she's in the movie. Her name is Kristen Marie. And so let's bring Kristen in and add her to the mix. Hello, Kristen.
Hi, everybody.
Hi. Hey,
How you doing?
So this is Kristen Marie Human, you guys. So you've never met us. I'm Jimmy Starr. This is Ron Russell.
No, I haven't.
With Ron Russell.
We've never met.
No, we've never met.
Let the man's one of them.
Nope.
Nope. You don't listen to
Well,
us.
I'm old. I don't hear well.
You guys be
No, it's a pleasure meeting you guys.
You know what? We have such fans of our show that, you know what they send me fan mail? I love when you and Jimmy fight. They love it. So every week we pick a little fight. It's all make-believe. But our audiences love it when I threaten to hit him or knock his eyes out.
One of our shows like 4 weeks ago got 17 million plays and we were fighting a lot.
I'm telling you, our audiences are crazy.
We want everybody to see Night Mistress, you guys.
We're like the Hollywood housewives,
Yeah.
except the Hollywood husband wives.
I'm the husband. He's
No,
fine.
no. I have 2 kids.
No, that's okay.
Maricon, I have 2 kids.
Okay. So hold on, let's go back to Kristen. So Kristen, please, first of all, we have Mike Piroga, Judy Carmen, Brink Stevens, Francisco Roman, Tracy Coco, and obviously Rachel Michaels on the line.
Yes.
Tell us,
Welcome to the crazy house.
please tell us, who are you in Night Mistress?
You're not going to tell us?
Oh, I'm sorry, you guys are breaking up, so I'm trying to like hear you as best as I can.
If you don't tell us, I'm going to have a couple of
Basically, I was associate producer for Night Mistress, and I was a mobster's wife.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, let me tell you. What kind of mobster's wife? You're talking my talk territory. You're supposed to be from New York.
The Goodfellas? I don't know.
Let me hear your New York mob chick speech accent. Let me hear you talk like
No, you
me.
can't. Don't put somebody on the
No,
spotlight.
she's an actress. What kind of
I
spot?
know, but you don't know what kind of mobster it is because you didn't see the
Well,
movie.
that's what I'm trying to. He doesn't leave me alone.
Who are you guys?
Oh, an accent.
Are you guys from
Okay.
Brooklyn, New York, from Chicago, from
Oh,
Boston?
like a New York accent? Is that what you want? Like a New York, like Cousin Vinny kind of thing, or what?
Like me.
Understand?
I want
Yeah.
to hit mouth over here. I couldn't hear shit.
Do it again.
Oh my God, I love the hair. The hair is
It's
gorgeous.
It's very difficult, I find, for people to imitate that accent. When I see certain movies with big stars in it, and they try to come off like New York, I laugh because they sound, I don't know, retarded or something, more than they sound like
Yeah,
New York.
Yeah, I did.
You agree with me? It's a very talk like me. Why do you think they hire me in all these movies to play mafia guys? Because I have
Yeah.
the anti New York accent that nobody's got anymore.
So wait,
Well,
okay.
Exactly.
So Kristen, I'm asking everybody how did they met, which I didn't ask Brink, but we'll go back to Brink in a second. How did you actually meet Racer and get involved in the film?
I think we met through Philip Cable. Is that right, Racer? And I had known Philip for many years through the AFM in Los Angeles. He would have a table to sell his other movies. And he put on a convention once in Tulare that I went to. So Philip and I go way back. And I believe he's the one who introduced me to Racer.
Ray, is that right? Is that how you met? He nodded, I think. Yes, because he goes.
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So now let's go to Kristen.
Can you guys
so
hear me?
Kristen, how did? Yes. Yeah, we can hear you. If we can't hear you, I'll let you know. But Kristen, how did you get involved with this whole crew?
Kind of like Judy, I actually met Judy and Ray back in 2013 in Hollywood. And then I actually didn't really start working for Ray until like the end of 2014, 15. So, I've known both of them for almost 10 years now. Well, actually, I've known Judy for about 12 years. I've met her down in San Diego. We were just acquaintances back then. So when I moved up here in Los Angeles in 2014, I kind of reconnected with her. And then I obviously met Ray, and then I met Mikey at a Hollywood event at the W. And then ever since then, it's just been skyrocketing.
You look about 21 years old. So how do you?
Oh, you are so wonderful. I love you. I love you. I wish it was true, but I'm not.
In person, you could look like shit. But right now, you look true. You look like a young girl. 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah. I kind of act like a young girl, so I guess.
You look very young for your age. You definitely look.
Thank you. Thank you. So, no, well, you know what? And to be, whatever, I'm going to be the big 40 next year. So, it's just, but, I'm living life.
Wow. Are you Italian?
She's still a baby.
Wait, are you Italian? Because, we Guineas never grow old.
Yeah, bigger Italian.
I don't think she's Italian, though. We'll have to see.
Well,
Kristen, are you Italian? I think she has a delay, too. Kristen, are you Italian?
No, I'm Norwegian.
Norwegian. Usually you look young, but no, you look great. No, Latin skin.
Thank you.
Listen, Franco, you'll agree with me, my Francisco. Latin people have thick skin and we're full of olive oil, but we never age. All right?
Oh my God.
Dry you out.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
I agree.
Terrible.
No Latina, no nothing. I'm all Scandinavian.
100%.
All the women we're going to have a canary.
No, okay. So let's go to Tracy real quick. So Tracy, tell us something fun. So first of all, this movie, you guys did this movie a while, right? You just couldn't release it because of COVID. This movie was actually done a while ago, right?
Oh God, I don't know, 4 years.
Okay, so tell us something fun that happened to you on the set while you were playing Ray's bodyguard on the set of Night Mistress, which you guys were trying to brand the film. So we need to keep mentioning the name Night Mistress. So when it comes out, everybody sees it and they're like, "Oh my God, that's the movie we have to go see." So tell us something fun that happened.
Well, me and Sharon Winters are like frickin' frat. We're we call each other Oopsie Poopsie. I'm Oopsie, she's Poopsie. I met her and we've been friends ever since, and I love her to death. And I love all of everybody that was in the movie. I am so excited that it's coming out. Oh my God, I can't believe it. It's Friday's happening. So, and I'm with Brink on how I met Rayster, I believe, through Philip, and also a lap dance. That happened.
Yeah, who was Rayster lap dancing for you?
I don't know if he heard that. He just came back.
Yeah, she's there. Ray, did you hear that? How Tracy met you through a lap dance? Did you get that?
Oh no.
He doesn't look happy. Oh
He
no.
has a great sense of humor.
He's got a delay. He can't hear things. Yes, unfortunately.
Rayster, I love you. I'm kidding.
Yes.
It's so important for everybody to get along on a set. I so believe.
God, yeah.
But sometimes we have maniacs on the set that start trouble and we can't avoid it. But you have to avoid it. And I think that when I work on Death House, I'm going to be very happy with everybody because I like everybody so far, and I know you. So
And I
yeah,
feel-
and you can tell in the movie
Oh, hang on.
if everybody enjoyed making the movie. You can tell when you see that.
yeah.
So wait, no, we haven't heard
I believe that.
we haven't heard anything from Mike lately. He's just sitting there, so we have to get him to speak.
Oh,
Well, he's Maria. They never
So,
say anything.
I know. So,
They can get in trouble for.
so Mike, tell us something that was fun for you working on the film Night Mistress, and then after that, we're gonna bring Joyce Chow in, who is with the iHollywood Film Fest.
Oh, it was an interesting experience. Not only I enjoy doing films, but not only that, I enjoy spending time with my brother. So I got to do both at the same time.
Yeah,
I play a henchman. It was quite interesting, and it's a very good story. I'm certain people are gonna like the movie, and when they go see it, they'll just want more and more. So we keep coming out with the future projects that we have in mind.
Which are you allowed to? Oh, actually, Ray, say something. Let's see if we can hear you. Say
I
something.
can hear you.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
someone asked
wait,
Michael.
let me finish this. Because I'm in the middle of a scene. So, Ray, tell us real quick all the things that are happening with this movie. Because you got a video game, you got a book. Tell everybody I don't know what you're allowed to say. So tell people what the things that you have going on with the movie, and then we'll bring in Joyce Chow. Oh,
Michael.
No.
I want to ask Michael, can you tell us what kind of an attorney are you?
Well, I do entertainment, which I do with my brother. But at Costive, I specialize in immigration as well as personal injury.
Okay, so if anybody listening out of our 5 million people, although they're all over the world, out of the people that live in United States that are watching this show, if you need a good attorney, get Mike, because Mike is a very good attorney. If you're in trouble, he'll send people from Brooklyn to help you out. He'll kill you, but he'll get the point across, right, Mikey?
Oh, definitely. I'm always there to serve and to help people.
Well, Michael, give us how we could reach you.
how do people reach
How do
you
we
if they're
get
looking
to
for
you?
an attorney?
How does anybody get you to hide it?
Certainly they can reach me at M Quiroga. So it's my first initial M and then Quiroga, Quiroga, and that's arroba costivelaw.com.
Spell that.
Yeah, and
Costive
do
Law,
it
that would be
again.
KOSTIV and LAW.com.
There you
Costivelaw.com.
All right, perfect. Now we're going to bring on Joyce Chow, you guys, who is the
Now,
founder of the iHollywood Film Fest.
will you represent me after I kill Jimmy tonight?
Well, certainly, it was a pleasure to represent you.
Go ahead, bring Joyce on, you guys. Juan, bring on Joyce. Let's see how we do with Joyce coming in. I don't see her.
Joyce, where are you?
I don't see Joyce yet. So.
Joyce. Oh,
Okay, so in the meantime, oh, there she is. Hold
there
on.
she is.
Hello, Joyce. Say something. Let's see if we can hear you because it looks like there's a weird connection.
Joyce.
Hi there. You got to turn your microphone on or something because we can't hear you. Hey, we hear you, but we can't hear you.
Hi, Joyce.
Hi, Joyce.
Is that her?
Hello, everybody.
Oh, there you
Let
go.
me
Yeah.
see what's going on with
There she goes. Yeah.
We're talking now. Good.
So, Joyce, we have everybody, Team Night Mistress, on the line. We want to welcome you to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. I'm Jimmy Star. This is Ron Russell. And with us on the line, we have Rachel Michael, Kristen Marie Human, Rick Stevens, Jimmy Conco, Tracy Coco, Franco Roman, and Michael Caroga. Welcome to the show.
Can you hear?
I don't know if she can hear us.
I don't
Right?
know
Can you
if
hear
she
us?
Are we on delay?
I don't know. It's weird.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. So, Joyce, tell us
I
who
can
you
hear
are.
you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Tell us who you are, Joyce.
You can. Hi, I'm the founder and festival director. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
For
go. We're
iHollywood
good.
Film Fest.
Yes.
What did she say? She's the founder and the
Of the
director.
iHollywood Film Fest. It's the festival of filming that on Friday.
Oh, so you're not in the movie?
No, she's the festival director.
Oh,
Congratulations, first of all, on the festival. Second of all, tell everybody a little bit. Tell everybody a little bit about your film festival, kind of quickly.
You know what? What we want to do most is empower filmmakers, period. Right? Empower filmmakers for whatever they need to give them the avenue to get their stories out, to prosper as a filmmaker, to help them with connections, to help them with technology, whatever a filmmaker needs. That's my goal, is to help the filmmakers so we can get more stories out there.
That's terrific. I'll be calling on you next year.
Absolutely.
I would love it.
So, Joyce,
And
tell
we're
us.
very-
Go ahead. You can finish.
We're very excited to have Night Mistress coming to iHollywood Film Fest, and especially because it's their world premiere.
Yes,
So we're very,
excited.
very excited.
So tell us. You gotta show some excitement. Give us some hands up or something.
Yeah.
He's just kidding. Of course, all the women are doing. So, Joyce, tell us.
Of course.
How did you meet Rachel?
Do you know what? I met him
There's like a connection.
through Samira's Oscar Luxury Gala.
Oh, okay. We went to that twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how I met Racer, and I love what he's trying to do with the filmmakers and what he's trying to do in the industry. And I just like to help promote it and help the filmmakers. That's it. Whether filmmakers, whether they're young or old or whatever ages, or green or short or tall, it doesn't make any difference. Yeah.
We were at Race's table at the
You
Oscars.
were?
Yeah, so we had to have met you if you came over to the table. I was the stunningly handsome, magnificent, breathtaking man sitting there in a tuxedo. Also,
Oh, I have missed you.
with great humility.
Well, we want to make certain that you guys come to the festival too. In
We're
fact,
coming.
wait a minute.
We're coming.
Give away free tickets.
We're going. We're
Free
coming.
tickets
We're-
to come to Racer.
Yay! So let me ask you a question, Joyce. Have you met? Because some of the people on the screen are the stars of the movie. We have Brink Stevens up here. I don't know if you've met her before, and she's a screen queen. And we have Tracy Coco, and she's from Star Trek and a bunch of other things. I just say Star Trek because everybody knows her. So say hi. I think you've probably met the other people. Oh, and this is Kristen, who's also in the movie.
He looks 20.
Hi.
Who looks 20, who's going to be 40.
She's older than I am. I can't believe it. She looks
So, Judy, we haven't heard from you. Tell us again. Tell everybody again. Where is the premiere and when is it and everything? I'm sure you know it, right? I hope so. I hope I didn't put you on the spot.
Well, is that for me? Of course.
Racer, you want to
It's in
tell us?
Hollywood at the Man's Chinese Theater, Friday, the 29th of September at 7 p.m. And we have a red carpet from 5 to 7.
There you go. Perfect.
Now, will Getty be there? Because I don't do carpets if Getty's not there.
Yeah, Getty will be there.
Yeah, Getty will be there.
Good, then I'll do your carpet.
It's going to be a fantastic night.
Don't you hate people that are obnoxious like that? I really believe that when they say that. Oh, there's no Getty? I'm not going. And I've heard it. I swear to you. I forgot who it was, but I think it was Ketchup.
No, don't tell me.
It was a very good friend of mine who I love and adore. A friend who's a wonderful director, producer, filmmaker. He's the best in the business. And I said to him, somebody was with us at the thing, and they said, oh, Getty's not here on the carpet? And he said, well, they were supposed to, but they must be late. Turned around and left. Because, so I had some very nice choice words. I said, oh, by the way, on the way out, don't trip on that dog shit and fall in it.
Listen to you.
You know, because
Yeah, but you know something? Ron, listen to me. This is the iFest Film Fest of 2023. There shouldn't even be any questions.
That's
just
right.
my opinion.
You're right. The iHollywood Film Fest.
Yep. You
You
tell
guys-
him, Judy.
So that's a mute point.
But you'd be surprised the questions that are asked the producers and directors, because Jimmy's a producer also, and the questions that are asked about the red carpet. It seems that carpet's the only thing they go for. They don't even have the kindness or the good sense to watch the movie, some of them. They come on the carpet and they leave. And I find that to be totally unprofessional, rude, disgusting, and they deserve 3 or 4 smacks in the face. Because to do that to the production company, the great result that you're just there to show
Well,
your ass profit.
You're right, but you know something? You're talking to Dream Cinema Productions, and they promote everybody that works with them.
You're right.
That's Ray.
That's why everybody's here. So here's what I want to do. I want everybody to get everybody to talk. In a second, we're also going to bring on Sharon Winters because she's our guest for the second half of the show, and she wants to come on with the cast, and she wants to meet Joyce. So we're going to bring on Sharon in just a second. But oh, good, Ray's back. Hey, Ray, welcome back.
Wait a minute. We have to say something.
Oh, go
Because
ahead,
Racer
Joyce.
twisted my arms. Racer said we need to give away free tickets.
Okay.
Yeah.
His
You guys,
movie.
it's just, my thing comes in and out, my voice thing. So yeah.
I think Ray
I
is
heard
in
free
shock.
tickets though.
He's just sitting there.
He's in shock.
Now, hang on, Joyce. So tell us, how do you do it? What do you want us to do for the free tickets? What do you want us to tell people?
Well, I'm going to give Racer a special code. Well, actually, should we
Okay.
have to talk to Racer? Actually, it's going to be called Night Mistress.
Okay.
That is the code.
Okay.
So for the first 10 people that RSVP, they get a free ticket.
And how do they not? And how do they RSVP?
Well, actually, they go to Eventbrite or they can go to the festival website.
Okay.
And there's a link to the tickets.
Okay.
And it's only good for Racer's movie. That's it.
Right. Only for Night Mistress.
Right.
That's
Okay.
right. And
We
the
go to the
code
festival.
is
Night
the
Mistress.
code is Night Mistress.
All right. I love it.
I want to say something to Ray. Since he was so kind to put me in one of his movies, I want him to know that on the set, I am very serious and very professional. I do not behave crazy like I do now because I want to earn my $1 million salary for the movie.
So here's what we're gonna do, real quick. So Tracy. Oh, I know there's a strike going on, but Tracy and Brink, like, because I know you guys are always working. Have you got anything new that you want to tell us about?
Who, me?
you go
Well,
Go, Tracy first.
the movie that you guys have all been talking about, I'm supposed to be in that one coming up. But yeah, I've just been there's some things I can't really say right now, but
Okay,
yeah.
that's okay. How about you, Brink?
I've gotten into directing recently, and I've directed my first feature film for Full Moon. It was Sorority Babes and Slime Ball Bolorama 2, and that was quite the experience. We shot it last summer in Cleveland, Ohio, in 6 days, which was extremely difficult for a first-time director. But I loved it, and I look forward to doing more directing.
Oh, I saw it. I think almost a lot of the people in that have been on the show. I think I remember seeing that when you were filming that. Isn't that funny? I'm having a brain fart, but I think a lot of people who are some of the people in it?
Well, in the new one, it was Kelly Maroney, Michelle Bound.
Oh, Kelly.
We love
I
Kelly.
love her.
Nick Quigley was in the original one, and 3 fabulous Sky actors: Hal Havens, Sandra Jones, and John Wildman.
There's another sweetheart that I work with, and his name is Dave Sheridan. Have any of you worked with Dave Sheridan?
Oh, he's great.
If you have not, you are missing out on working with the most professional actor I've worked with since I was with Sophia Loren and Tab Hunter and That Kind of Woman in 1959, when we shot movies professionally, not these hokey pokey crap that we did. Some of them, of course, not racist, but yeah. So he's a wonderful actor, Dave. Wonderful actor.
So Joyce, I got the code in the chat room, and if people contact me, I'll let them know how to go about doing it. Frankie, we haven't heard anything from you. Say something, and then we're going to bring on Sharon Winters. Say something, Frankie. Don't just sit there looking gorgeous. All the girls are like, oh my God, he's so gorgeous.
Come see Night Mistress. We're expecting a big turnout. It's a great movie. Great fun ride. Tracy's wonderful. Brink is wonderful in it. Racer's wonderful. Mike is wonderful. Yeah, and come to this one, and we're moving forward. So as soon as this one is premiered, we are already working on Death Realm, so we're moving forward with that. You'll be able to see Ron Russell on there, Jimmy B producing, also jumping on that. So we got a ton of stuff coming. This is just pretty much step one to a million other things. So come, support, be a part of the process, meet everybody, meet Tracy, you know, meet no Brinking is gonna be there, but hey, should be there in spirit, you know, and man, just come be a part of everything.
All right, so now we're gonna bring on. You're so animated. Now we're gonna bring
hang on. Tracy, you have to come back on the show by yourself because I love you. I really enjoy you.
I love you.
Well, you are so full of life and so terrific and so honest and open. You're my kind of people. You're a doll.
I'm Italian, babe.
Yay! Everybody is. So hold on, you guys. Now we're gonna bring on. Actually, I'm excited because Brink's on because we've never had her. And she's so well known. So it's great to have you on. And the show will come on your IMDb because like everybody who's on now will get an IMDb credit for it.
Brink, who do you play in Death House?
I'm not sure, Ray. What role am I playing in Death House?
We don't know yet. You're not supposed to know. Nobody knows all that yet.
Yeah, not yet. We don't talk about that right now.
All I know is I told Racer, my name goes before the title of the movie.
But of course.
Now hold on.
He
told me. Go ahead. Now we're gonna bring on Sharon Winters, you guys. I think our thing will hold 10 people. I think that's the max. Oh, look at she said oopsie poopsie. That's crazy. All right, everybody. So now we're bringing on Sharon Winters. She's also a part of Night Mistress, you guys. Sharon, first of all, welcome to the show.
Tracy, you look like you're in Casablanca. Where are you?
How do you look fantastic?
That's her house.
Looks like they're in Casablanca.
Her with her background. Oh. So Sharon, real quick. Yes, Sharon, I'm Jimmy Starr. This is Mark Whistle. He's my co-host. Welcome to the show.
Hey, everybody.
Yes, we have Roman.
Hi, Sharon.
Hi. I look forward to seeing you. Hi, Joyce.
Yes, good seeing you guys. Yes.
And Joyce, Joyce, Sharon wanted to meet you, Joyce, since it's your film festival, so you guys say hi to each other.
Yes.
Hi, Joyce.
Hi, everybody.
And Racer's been having some internet problems, so he's been coming in and out. But everybody on three, say hi, Racer. 1, 2, 3. Hi, Racer.
Come back.
All right. So we just you have to watch this on the replay, Ray. Everybody just said hi, Racer, for you. You can say hi to Sharon.
Yeah, I know. I saw it.
I
saw it. He's coming in and out. I don't know.
You know what he does when he's off camera? He went to get a burrito.
Oh, no, the system keeps on throwing me out, and I keep on coming in and out. I don't know why.
Yeah, I have the same thing.
Sharon, real quick, I asked everybody how they met Racer and how they got involved with Night Mistress. How about you tell us, how did you meet the awesome Racer Michaels? Oh, Sharon, that's for you.
That's for me?
Yeah, how did you meet Racer?
I actually was in a workshop and I was acting, and he came up to me afterward and said, I want you in my film. I went, okay. And this was after 40 years of retirement. I had no desire to get back into acting. And one day I was going to an event and God came down and said, get back into acting. And I went, what? And I called a friend of mine up and she says, come in my workshop. And it was on a Thursday and Racer was there. And after I did my scene, he says, I want you in the film. So I feel very, very blessed to after 40 years of retirement in the acting profession, to be in such a film as Night Mistress.
So now, were you in any scenes with Brink? Have you met Brink before? I don't know if you know. Do you know Brink Stevens?
I don't. Hi, Brink.
Hello. I don't think we had any scenes together, unfortunately.
We didn't.
Sharon, are you getting $1 million for the movie?
Oh, we all are.
Oh, yeah. I hope so. I didn't want to be the only one making $1 million.
I don't know.
You know, Racer is a very generous soul, and he the money just flows.
Everybody on the screen right now.
I see he got off on that one.
Yeah, he got off on that one.
Yeah.
Everybody on the screen except for us and Joyce are either in the movie or produced the movie. But since I wasn't sure if you had met everybody, have you met Kristen? Is in the movie, and she's also
Yes, I know Sharon. Hi, Sharon.
and Judy. And then Mike is Ray's brother, and Frankie's one of the producers, and then Tracy and Brink are like you, also they're in the movie.
And of course, I became really good buddies with Tracy. We're known as Oopsie and Poopsie.
Yeah, she told us that. You're Poopsie, she's Oopsie, right?
I happen to be the Poopsie one.
Oh my gosh.
Which is hilarious. That's so much fun. So
Hey, Joyce. Judy.
Oh, yeah. Say hi to Judy. Yeah, say,
Hey, Judy.
and do you know Frank? Met Frank before?
The cute guy on the top.
Frank, have you met Sharon before?
Yeah.
Okay, he knows you. Look at him; he's playing it all cool now. And have you met Mike before? Mike is Racer's brother, who's the bodyguard in it. He's also like legal counsel for James Cinema Productions. All right, and now there's Racer is back.
Right.
So,
Yay! Hey, Racer, you missed the money part when
It keeps on throwing me out. I don't know.
Yeah, I have the same problem. I don't know what it is.
Anytime money comes on, he has an auto disconnect. So anytime
Yeah.
something money, he just automatically disconnects.
I'd like to thank everyone for inviting me on the show, but I gotta go now deal with some clients. So I just I wanted to just say bye to everybody and thank you for inviting me on the show.
Mikey.
Yeah.
Bye, Mike.
Bye, Mikey.
Thanks, conference.
I'll
Thank
see you
you.
Friday.
Friday.
Mike's birthday on Friday.
Look
Yeah,
good.
Mike's birthday on Friday, the day of the premiere. It's his birthday.
Oh, and it's my birthday that day too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Birthday.
We'll see you then. All right.
Okay, take care.
Bye, Mikey.
I want to ask Sharon my question. No one's asked you, what are you playing in this movie? What part are you?
Me?
Yeah,
A villain. What else am I going to play? A villain.
I figured you could have played maybe
It's like Tracy's sidekick, a villain.
Bronco's wife, maybe, and you had to do those romantic bed scenes. I think Bronco would have written that in the script. Because he's Puerto Rican, be careful.
So that's in the rewrite. That's in the rewrite.
Hot merchandise.
Hold on, you guys.
Hey, Tracy, where are you? I love that door. It looks like my front door.
It's a crypt. It's not. It's my armoire. It's my armoire in the living room. I love it.
So you guys don't want to do it because what we're gonna. I want to just plug it one more time. So you guys, if you're listening to the show and you go to the iHollywood Film Fest website, they're going to give away 10 free tickets to the premiere of Night Mistress. You just have to use Night Mistress as the code.
Oh my God,
And,
looks just like my dog.
It's Coco.
we have dogs. We have 2 dogs too. I don't know where they are.
They're usually on my lap.
Yeah, they're not here. So you guys, the premiere is Friday night. It's at the Man's Chinese Theater. Everybody that you see on the screen is involved with the film. Everybody, but unfortunately, Brink Stevens will be at the premiere, and but Brink will be there in spirit. And
Well, how come she won't be?
but she told you she's got a signing premiere of another
Oh,
one of
I
her
forgot.
films.
Another film festival in Chicago.
Brink, I so wanted to like meet you in person. Darn it.
Yeah, I know. I really wanted to be there, but I found out too late. I had already agreed to do the Chicago.
You're not going to be there? Bummer.
No.
Next time, but you guys still be at other things. We're gonna have there'll be other premieres and other films that she's going to be working with.
Yeah, she's going to be in Death House.
So it'll be perfect.
A big premiere for that. Because
Oh,
I'm in that
goody.
movie.
Okay,
And as
then
soon
I'll
as
see you
they
then.
get
I'll see you then,
on-
Brink.
Yes.
So wait, as soon as they hear Ron Russell's in Death
Hey,
House,
Jimmy.
it's
Hey,
going to be
Jimmy.
all over the world. It's going to be on television.
So anyway,
everywhere.
yes.
The film is going to be the most.
Jimmy,
It's
hey.
as big as
Yes,
the
we
film.
got it.
But I'm talking to. But I was talking.
Everybody that's going on Friday,
Yeah.
if you get there early, like before 5, I'm going to be with my girlfriend and her son and his girlfriend at the Roosevelt Hotel having cocktails and something to eat before we walk over. So if you guys are in town before, come on over.
Perfect. I love it. All right, so we want everybody to go check out the iHollywood Film Fest. They've got lots of other great films playing besides the ones that we've got. Unfortunately, Racer is not able to stay on in and out, so we'll have to bring him back another time where we work out his Wi-Fi situation a little bit better. But we want everybody to support the High Hollywood Film Fest. Everybody to support Night Mistress. We're gonna say goodbye to everybody except Sharon, because Sharon's staying on. But we want to thank Judy, Tracy, Brent, Joyce,
Tracy.
Thank you.
I'll see everybody on
Thank you.
Friday.
Bye, Sharon.
Bye.
See everybody on Friday.
See everybody.
Come on, keep sharing on, please. Yay.
Bye.
Bye. Yay. So much. It's so hard to navigate all those people. It really is hard to navigate everybody, and everybody's Wi-Fi wasn't good. So now, everybody, we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, actress. Actually, she does everything. Model, actress. I don't know how you pronounce it. Naturopath.
I'm a naturopath.
Naturopath. Okay.
Natural, potatoes, tomatoes.
About it in a minute. Hang on, Sharon Winters. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. We got a bunch of people in the chat room. If you could just say hi to everybody in the chat room, that would be great.
Hi, everybody.
And we want to welcome you to the show. And I think it's fun because, so I don't know if you know this. I don't know if you saw, but so we're on Talk 4 TV, and you host a show called Transformational Tuesdays on W4WN, which is a sister station to Talk 4 TV.
I host that on Tuesdays at 1:00, and it's about health and your life.
Yeah, I wrote down a holistic health show with Dr. Linda Salvin, and but I think it's cool because basically we're on the same network. Dean K. Piper, is the owner of all the networks. We've been on it for 16 years.
Wow.
And so for a long time. So we're excited to have you. Oh, and here's one of our dogs. This is Astro.
It's Astro. Say hello to Sharon.
I have 3 dogs and a cat and a parrot.
So tell me, what is that thing that you are? What is it?
A naturopath.
What the hell is a naturopath?
I help people get healthy without drugs.
I love you. I love you.
And
I have
so the medical profession treats diseases with either medicine, drugs, or cut. They treat the symptom. They don't get to the source. I get to the source. And most of I have a 500-page book out on toxins. It's called The Pure Cure, a complete guide to freeing your life from dangerous toxins. Where is it? It's right here.
Show it. You're reflecting. Turn it.
There you go.
Hey, no, bring it in more. Over.
There you go.
You got it. The Pure Cure.
A complete guide.
So it's 500 pages on toxins and solutions at the end of each chapter that I did a while back, and now it's even more toxic. We need to we're being inundated with glyphosate. Most people don't even know what glyphosate is, but it's the chemical that they put in Roundup that's from Monsanto. And Monsanto has paid out over $30 billion in lawsuits because it does cause cancer, especially cancers like blood cancers, like leukemia, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And they have over 30,000 lawsuits in the waiting. But for them, it's the cost of doing business. It's banned in many countries.
Monsanto.
Monsanto.
That's the one Chad used to always talk about.
Who?
Chad, our old engineer. Yes.
I am so with you. But you know what, darling? If we really want to be healthy, we cannot eat anymore because this country does not produce anything that's healthy. Everything we eat is bullshit in it.
You bet. And so I did a show yesterday specifically on this new thing called Appeal, that they are spraying on all of our organic fruits and vegetables. And when you really dive into, which I did, you need to hear the show. It's really an important show. I don't get scared about a lot of things. This was frightening to me because it contains lead, mercury, arsenic, trans fats. It is really, they're calling it that it can be an organic. It was funded by the Bill and Melinda Gates, and Oprah Winfrey and Katy Perry have invested millions of dollars in it. And it's going to be on all our food. So I have a whole program that gets rid of glyphosate, parasites, heavy metals, and plastic while it builds your immune system and puts in antioxidants. I call it the ULT. It's a 90-day protocol, and it's a game changer in people's health. And I've been doing that for a while, and because we have to take action. You're right. Our food isn't healthy, but the nutrients that I work with are pure. They're raised. Everything is biodynamic, organic. It's grown in non-toxic soil. You know, when I was born, a cup of spinach had 1,200 milligrams of iron. Today it has 2. I'd have to eat 600 more cups of spinach.
Yeah.
I just had a client this morning, and my question is, you know, how do you eat? He says, oh, I eat healthy. I go, what's that? And then they proceed to tell me, and I go, you know, that's not
It's not healthy. Answer me a question. How come in Europe they've taken all that garbage out of most of their products and we haven't? What's the what are we, stupid and they're smarter than us?
No, it's called greed. So if you go on the where is it? I can give you the website. They'll tell you that they're spraying they're spraying this peel in Europe and in UK on fruits that have shells like avocados, bananas, pineapples, melons. Okay, so you can peel it off. In this country, it's going to be on everything from or all organic, and calling it organic, and we're going to be eating this crap.
So basically, you pay a lot of money for organic, and it's not even. And it's not
I don't
good for
even
you.
bother. I don't bother with
And
organic.
Whole Foods is going to carry it, and Costco carries it. It's all, and it's not going to be labeled. And I hope there's a huge lawsuit that happens because of this, because there's so much. They have so much million. You need to listen to my show. It's mind blowing. It's mind blowing what they're doing, and that's frightening to me, because I know that anytime I go out to dinner, I'm getting a peel. Let alone glyphosate is in 80% of our food. It's in our air. It's in our water. And it's really scary. So we need to protect ourselves, and we need to get this out of our bodies on a daily basis. In order to bring the body back to health, you need to detox and cleanse daily. You need to nourish, and you need to repair. And that's what my program is.
And also, I want to say to everybody out there, I have never been a fast food friend. My father was very Italian. My grandmother lived with us, and she grew in the garden all the food that I grew up on. In the summer months in New York, I had vegetables. Everything was organic. My grandmother also had 2 chickens, so I used to have their eggs when I was a kid. My father would forbade any kind of canned goods in the house, any kind of McDonald's, or when those people started to happen, my father was furious at McDonald's. He went there and he said, "Ma guarda questa porcaria. Look at this garbage. It's cardboard. There's no meat in here. It's cardboard," because it was fake.
Right.
My father went up to Bess Meyerson, Miss America, who was the head of whatever in New York City's Federal Food Act, and he brought her cream cheese, and he said, "This cream cheese has plastic in it," and she had to say yes. So Philadelphia brand cream cheese had plastic in it. Plastic.
We consume a credit card worth of plastic a week. I have a protocol that will go to that. I mean, that's, you know, in the course of the day, we're consuming 30,000 different pesticides and chemicals. From the time we get up, we brush our teeth. It's got sodium lauryl sulfate in it. We wash our hair with sodium lauryl sulfate, or chemicals that we wash our clothes in. So everything that we're putting in, on and around our body is toxic, and we live in a toxic society. And you're Italian, and you know, in this country we cannot have gluten, because one of the things that glyphosate is in all gluten, and one of the things that glyphosate does is it totally destroys your gut. And everybody walking around has leaky gut. So that's the first thing that I address with people's health is their gut. But you can go to Italy and have as much pasta and gluten as you want, and it's not going to affect you. There's a couple of great Italian restaurants that I found here in Westlake that they bring their pasta, their flour over from Italy, so it's gluten, it's glyphosate free, and it's I'll eat that.
In Westlake, is that Italian store still there where you go in to buy Italian food and you can eat in it?
I don't know. I don't. I just know the restaurants.
Oh, well, it was a restaurant and store combination. It's right in Westlake, right in the village.
I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, living in Palm Springs is disastrous because I vomit. I mean, Jimmy will eat most anything, nails, bolts, rusty cans. I don't. So when we go food shopping, first of all, the prices are a joke of food today, and it's all poisonous. Now you get those beautiful shiny apples, and look at the beautiful shiny fruit. It's
Well, the apples, the shine is going to be gone because they're going to replace it with a peel.
Okay, well, the wax. Now we have wax.
Terrible.
It's going to be replaced with a peel, and it's disgusting. It's sad.
I don't know how we are so involved politically with fighting among each other and taking each other to court and doing all this bullshit without spending time on food. Because if the people who run our government, and all the governments, I'm not saying Democrat or Republican, but if the really true government people cared about their people, they would immediately enforce laws against what they're doing to our food.
And
Instead of fighting
they still won't take glyphosate off the market. No, and they know it causes cancer. My cat.
Honey, listen, when I first met Jimmy used to have a terrible body odor. And I said,
Oh no, she's gone.
oh, come back,
She
Sharon.
disconnected us. Hopefully she'll come back. Yay, yay, yay. So you guys, we had a few technical difficulties, but I think that's the Wi-Fi on people. This wasn't a technical difficulty. I think her cat just
That was
The cat
disconnected
must
her.
have knocked the wire.
There we go.
Listen,
Yay, welcome back.
Let me get back to my story. When I first met Jimmy, he had a horrible body odor, and he took 50 showers a day. And I said, Jimmy, there's something in you that's toxic that's making you smell like this. Well, I read about Mountain Dew, which he drank gallons of every day.
I used to drink 4 liters of Mountain
All
Dew
right.
a day,
And I
when I
read-
sweat,
wait.
I reeked.
Wait, and I read that it had cyanide. I
No,
mean,
not cyanide.
the shit that was in it. I said, Jimmy, you can't drink this anymore. He stopped the Mountain Dew. The odor went away.
Yeah.
So you see how toxic he was? So folks, if you're out there starting to smell weird, it's because you're eating incorrectly. You're eating poison. I love you, Sharon. I cannot wait. You're going to the carpet Friday, right?
Of course.
I'm going to give you the biggest hug and kiss I could give anybody because what you're doing is it's just so human.
I knew he would love it.
You know, it's one of the reasons I got out of acting. I was acting till I was 25 and I got cancer. And back in those days, I didn't know anybody that had cancer. I decided I'd rather die than be cut up. And it put me on this mind, body, spirit path, and ran into a woman who had terminal cancer who they opened and closed and gave her 6 months to live. And she told me about a dentist in Grapevine, Texas, who was curing cancer by the name of William Donald Kelly. He was curing it through nutrition. And I remember my eyes rolling up saying, right, the medical profession doesn't have an answer, but some dentist is curing cancer through nutrition. And she says, what do you have to lose? So I went to see him, and through his program, I was cured. And after I was cured, I went, this is what I want to do with my life. So I got the great honor to study under Dr. Kelly, and I've learned a lot. And I've studied hundreds of, that became my passion. It still is. And it's even more serious now because when I had cancer back in those days, I didn't know anybody that had cancer. Now the statistics are 1 out of 2 people will get some form of cancer, and it's directly linked to the toxins. And so I have a whole protocol to bring you back. And if somebody is interested, they can mention your show. I won't charge a consult fee. I'll just turn them on to it, and they can just email me at livinghealth24@aol.com.
That's some offer, folks. I'd jump on that one if I were you. So I preach all the time. I try to preach anyway, but it doesn't work on our show because people like the laughs, the craziness, the dirty stuff, the nutty shit that we do on this show. I envy you. I would love to have a show where I would speak intelligently and tell people what you're telling them and write a book about the garbage you're eating. If you
I've already written. Google the Pure Cure, and you can get it on Amazon.
So you guys, it's the Cure, a complete guide to freeing your life from dangerous toxins. Do you sell it also on your website or no?
No.
Okay.
I
So
don't-
it's on Amazon.
I want to say
I
something.
can't get it as cheap as Amazon can get it, so they can get it. But
Sometimes they like autographed copies, though, so that's why I just thought maybe they would want an autographed copy from you.
If you go in a certain Italian restaurant, say they have 100% virgin olive oil, they're lying. That olive oil is cut because the virgin olive oil is very expensive, and they don't want to use it in the cooking. So they cut that with some motor oil, I call it, and you're being toxically poisoned because the combination of the olive oil and the substitute that they put in don't like each other, and when they're heated, they become dark and poisonous. So it's terrible what's going on.
Look at the
this
kitty.
is Franny.
Hi, Franny. What's it, Franny?
Oh, I thought you said our dog is brand
Come on,
new.
Astro.
Here comes Astro.
Here comes Astro. As soon as he hears that, he has to come and see what's going on.
Franny's a cat.
Love it. So you guys, Sharon has a website too. It's SharonWinters.com, but you got to see that Sharon spells her name different. So it's SharonWynters. And you can see her.
And I also have a health website called wintersway.com. WYNTERSWAY.com.
And the show she's on our sister station is called Transformational Tuesday with Dr. Linda Salvin. It's a holistic health show, and it's Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 1 p.m. Pacific Time on the W4WN network. And she's also done a bunch of other things that we're going to talk about.
I want to ask you another question.
Okay.
I have to because she's knowledgeable. Okay, briefly, because we could go on forever about it. Sugar.
Sugar is a carrier for cancer. And sugar's in everything, from ketchup to mustard to everything. You know, they want you to be part of the system. But when you know, everything I work with is pure, and you know, everything is frequency. Disease is a frequency. And so I put in your body the highest frequency foods that you can possibly have. And when you start putting in a high vibrational foods, those lower vibrational foods will leave you from an organic place, because willpower doesn't work. It only will work for a short period of time. So when you get on you got to try it. You would love it. It's a game changer in your health. We got to get rid of the glyphosate, the plastics, the heavy metals, you know, all this stuff that's in food. We can't. What I have is pure food. It's a green drink. You put it in, you drink it down, you take a pill it's the number one product in the world, third-party study that gets rid of glyphosate in your body. Gold standard. And
how come you look? People say, how come you look so good for 83 years old?
Really?
I say, because I ate well.
Right.
I mean, sugar was my problem.
I don't think it's possible to eat well, because it's, you know, I opened up a raw food high-end vegan restaurant years ago, and I was looking for wines, and even the organic wines in Napa Valley have glyphosate in it. So all my wines that I had came from Italy, France, Spain. That I wouldn't. I don't drink any You know, I love to have a nice glass of wine when I go out to dinner, especially you know, a nice Pinot Grigio or you know, a Merlot or Cab. And I won't drink any California wines. They're toxic.
I don't drink alcohol at all because it's not good for your kidneys. And we have, you know, at my age, kidneys are always a problem because for some reason they go. I guess they have to go because they're old.
Well,
to keep your kidneys healthy, you have to drink tons and tons of water, no alcohol, and be careful of salt. Will you agree?
Yeah, but the water, there's a big fallacy on water. In order for water to get into your cells, it needs an electrolyte charge. So you need to have electrolytes in that water.
And how do we go about getting?
No, they sell water with electrolytes.
That's garbage.
I'm deliberately.
I'll turn you on to what I use to put it in your water. It makes it's a game changer in your health. And everything that I work with is food. It's not isolated chemicals. All these people are taking isolated vitamins. Your body can't digest a vitamin. Your body's meant to eat a food. God made orange trees. He didn't make vitamin C trees. When you isolate a vitamin from its whole food form, it becomes nothing more than an isolated chemical, and your body actually has to work harder to break it down to its molecular structure.
My daughter Deirdre went to school to be a holistic doctor, but she had to take the course that all doctors take. And they had a corpse there that they were dissecting. And my daughter looked at it and fainted. And she threw up. She said because it looked like grandma. She cried so. So she couldn't be a doctor. But she's so holistic that she worked at a holistic store in New York. And she's wonderful. She's totally, you would get she could be your buddy, your twin sister. She is so what you say. I mean, we go to their house every other Monday to play cards, and they cook dinner, both my daughters. And it's all healthy food. It's so wonderful. We just had eggplant towers.
You know, that's my favorite thing.
I love eggplant. They made it for me.
Eggplant de Parmesan or the eggplant. Eggplant.
Yes.
I love eggplant.
Italy's my favorite. I've traveled all over. Italy is my favorite place of all time.
And I'm Italian, but I agree.
To Italy, anywhere in Italy.
I go to Italy to visit my family. You know, my cousins are there, and they live all the way up in a beautiful place where the water is supposed to be the healthiest water in the world, and the place is called. Do you think I remember now? Anyway, I'll get it in a minute. I have old age problems thinking.
Cancel.
Cancel it.
Cancel.
I agree.
Mine doesn't know a truth from a lie.
They have a tap in the middle of town where the water's coming out, and it smells like rotten eggs. But it's the best water if you say with some products. And the town, where my cousin Elia lives.
I don't know.
My God, I go there all the time. This is ridiculous.
So hang on though, because I want to, because we only have 10 minutes left.
Because you should go up there and see that water. You may want to see what it's all about. And they swear by it, and they bottle it.
So you guys, besides being a naturopath, you were, so first of all, we lived in Pennsylvania for 5 years before we moved here. You were Miss Pennsylvania.
I was Miss Pennsylvania. That's how I got started. Yeah. Well, that's how I got started. I was a model when I was 12. Yeah.
You modeled for Ole Cassini. I want to
that was great. So I met Ole Cassini when I was on tour with being Miss Pennsylvania, and he was great. I learned a lot from Ole. I met him in Miami. Actually, I was judging a Miss Hemisphere contest, and he was one of the judges. And he was starting a bathing suit company and wanted me to model his bathing suits at the Waldorf. So, I was 17 and a half, 18 years old, and I couldn't go home anymore in Philadelphia because being Miss Pennsylvania, people were hanging out in front of my house, and it was a little tough. So I moved to New York, and I learned a lot from Ole, and I loved his brother Iggy. And we'd go out almost every night. He'd take me to a private club called the Le Club, and I met, hanging out with Liza.
Was he married to Gene Turney at the time?
What?
Was he married to Gene?
No. He was good friends with Grace Kelly, and
I know he dated Grace Kelly.
What?
He dated Grace Kelly.
So Ron used to have a TV show called Set the Record Straight, and he was best friends with Jane Russell, and he knew Betty Davis and Elizabeth Taylor, and he knew like a lot of the people from
the last of the
Tab
Norwegians.
Hunter, yeah.
The last one left. There's nobody after me. I think I'm the oldest one from that Hollywood's golden years, and I've never met.
Years.
Huh?
They were great years.
Yes. No, I've never met.
Met Liza when she was married to Alan, the singer.
Peter Allen.
Very good
friend. Alan. And one night we all went over to their house, and Peter performed all night long. I mean,
Peter was
he might have been there.
Peter and I were dear friends for years.
Loved him.
The last time I saw Peter was
There's
that.
a gentleman in Vegas. I'm trying to think of his name. Who's actually is a friend who is doing a whole tribute to Peter Allen.
I love
Well,
Peter Allen.
Peter Allen, I founded Have a Heart.
Clint Holmes. That's it. Clint Holmes. Check out Clint Holmes. He's incredible, but he's doing a whole.
Well, anyway, years ago, I founded the organization Have a Heart, which was an organization for AIDS benefit. We performed in drag and we did drag shows all over the country for money for AIDS. And I was doing a big show in New York, and I called Peter and I said to Peter, would you come in our show? He said, because he was gay. He said, absolutely, I'll do it, Ron. And we were going into rehearsals, and I had lunch with Anita Gillette. And I said to Anita, I'm so happy. I spoke with Peter. He's coming in the show. She said, Ron, Peter is very ill. I said, what do you mean? I haven't seen him in a while. She said he has AIDS. I said, oh no. And he passed away shortly after that. And we lost one of the nicest, most human people in the world. Peter Allen was a dear buddy.
Yeah.
I miss him still.
And what a great talent. If you get a chance,
unbelievable talent.
Go Google Clint Holmes, Holmes, and he lives in Vegas, so he does Vegas a lot. But he's amazing. He's an amazing. And the last time I saw him, he did a whole tribute of all Peter Allen songs.
So you were also
He drank too much. He was an alcoholic. He drank too much, and he liked dirty numbers, he used to call them, bikers, motorcycle guys, really street people. And back in those days, that's how you got infected, because most of those people were druggies and shared needles and stuff. So Peter got in with the wrong people. But other than that, he was wonderful. He was a victim of AIDS.
I know.
So you guys, Sharon is she's very well known as Catgirl in the original Batman series, which we just went to a party with Julie Newmar recently.
Yeah. Oh,
wow.
She's a friend of Ron's. I just met her.
Yeah, Julie turned 90.
I know.
And she looks wonderful.
She's fabulous.
We hadn't seen each other in a few years. Last time we saw each other was at Rock Hudson's house.
The best Catwoman ever. Nobody can touch Julie Newmar.
You're right.
Julie Newmar is a trip. She is so Hollywood, wonderful, glamorous, terrific.
He's gonna like you too, because you're all glamorous too.
Yeah, no.
You guys are gonna give him a credit.
my friend, Janae Montague King, who's the founder of GMK Cosmetics, had a birthday party, magnificent. You never saw such a party in your life. And Julie was there, and I was sitting at Julie's table, and I looked at her and I said, woman, don't you ever get a wrinkle? Don't you ever age? And she started to laugh. She had on a big hat with a flower.
Right.
The makeup, the face, the elegance, the poise, the class.
Yep.
She is wonderful. Anyway,
So hold on, let me finish.
Wait, we caught
We
up.
only have 3 minutes.
We caught up. The last time we saw each other was at Rock Hudson, and I was with Jane Russell, and she didn't remember that. I said, you met Jane? She said, I did. I said, yeah.
You also interviewed her at a Comic-Con.
I interviewed her a couple of times, but I then sent her a picture afterwards of Jane, she and myself together. She's a wonderful person, Julie Newmar. 90 years old. Unbelievable.
Wait, I'm bragging. So Catgirl in the Batman series. You were on Rockford Files, Kojak, The Odd Couple, Hook, Line, and Sinker, Westworld, Funny Lady. I just like to bring all fun things up like
Wait,
that.
you were in Funny Lady? The movie or the Broadway?
The movie.
Who were you in Funny Lady?
Well, there was Funny Girl, and then there was Funny Lady.
I know Funny Lady. I know the movie. I've seen it many times.
Yeah. I was in with Jimmy Kahn, and yeah.
What was Babs like? I understand Barbara wasn't easy. I understand. She's not
easy.
Also, because
everyone says she's not.
I got to move this forward. You've also, because yesterday when I was doing work, because I'm a publicist for my everyday work when I'm not producing films, and I listened to your album on Spotify. It's called Reflections of Love. Torch singer of romantic jazz you are. And,
You sing
and I
too?
was actually very surprised that it was really, really like good. So you kind of have it all. You're gorgeous, singer, you know, naturopath, actress, model. You got it all going on. So number one, I want to say congratulations with all of
And
that.
I want to
Number-
say, will you marry me? I'm gay. I could divorce Jimmy. And I could marry
and
you.
I think it's
Hey,
wonderful.
look, it's the best offer I've had all day. Let me consider it.
And the fact that you're like, you know, you're kind of researching and we can't wait to come and see the movie Friday Night Mistress. We're going to be there. And
Yeah, and it's great because I'm going to be in Racer's next film, starring in his next film called Death Realm. I think you talked about it on your show.
he's in it too.
I played the.
No, you don't say anything about who you play.
I could play the phone.
No, you don't say anything about who you play. It's not public
Anyway,
knowledge.
I have a good part. I have a very good part.
And I'm producing it.
I'm also going to be starring as soon as the Screen Actor Guild strike is over. It's going to be an important thing. It's called Vice Squad New Orleans, and I'm starring in that as a detective who puts together a group of detectives to fight human trafficking. So I'm looking forward to that as well.
So you're having a resurgence. So congratulations on that. And there's no reason why you can't be great at everything because you already are.
And let me say something to everybody out there. I retired. I met Jimmy, and Jimmy said, "Why are you retired?" I said, "Because I've done it all." He said, "No, you haven't. Go back in movies." And I've gone back in movies, and I have quite a few under my belt so far. And I've really enjoyed the work. It's not for the money or the fame or the bullshit. I just love the work.
You know what? Doing Night Mistress for me was wonderful to come back, and I had so much more fun. You know, when I was an actress, I was in my 20s. It was, you know, but I thoroughly enjoyed being in Night Mistress, and I love working with Racer. He's great, and I'm looking forward to Friday night. So come on down, and you know,
yeah, we're there.
I look forward to meeting you all in person.
I look forward to meeting you.
And if anybody is into health, I don't understand how you can't be. Contact me at Living Health 24 at AOL, and I will, you know, hook you up.
And what's the website again? Your health website?
My health website is Winter's Way. Oh, I also do DNA testing, so I find out what you're predisposed to, and then get a nutritional formula based on your DNA. So that's on that website. But you can. It's wintersway.com, WYNTERSWAY. But just contact me on my email, and I'll get back to you.
And to everyone watching, this lady is in the future. She's not here today. This woman speaks the future. She doesn't speak like we hear so many people talking about, you know, blah, 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 blah. Do what she says and you'll benefit. I so believe in what you're saying, Sharon. You know that.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're absolutely wonderful. I love what you're doing.
And also, you guys want to turn into her show on Tuesdays, Transformational Tuesdays with Dr. Linda Salvin. It's Tuesdays, 1 o'clock Pacific time. On
Even
the
I'm going to
W4
watch.
Network.
Even I'm going to watch it. I don't watch anybody.
And if you follow her, I don't know what you have on Facebook. I know we're friends on Facebook, but she posts, you know,
Follow me on Instagram. Just
there you go.
Winters.
Oh yeah, it's just Sharon Winters, you guys. That's easy, and then you can find out about the shows and how you find the shows. So it's SHARYNWYNTERS, Sharon Winters, and when Night Mistress comes out for everybody to see, we'll make sure we let everybody know. We get the privilege of seeing it Friday night, but you guys will be able to see it someplace soon. How's that? All right, so Sharon, we're going to see you on Friday. Thank you so much for joining the show. We congratulate you on all your successes and look forward to many more.
Thank you, and I'm going to do it Brooklyn style. You are one sensational broad.
Oh man, thank you so much.
We love this. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on Friday.
Same bat time, same bat station.
I love it. Bye, Sharon. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, everybody. That was great. You guys, that was a fun show. You guys, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week. We got some great guests, and we'll report and tell you how the fabulous premiere we go to Friday night is. So thanks, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye.
Can turn out to be so wrong. Yeah, we
we in the mix? Yeah, we in the mix. It's another episode. Here we go. The Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Interviewing the hottest, newest, and truest of today's celebrities. Make sure to subscribe so you can get notified weekly. Jimmy Star, he's the king of cool. Ron Russell, he's a gorgeous dude. Chat room is live and you would be a fool not to vibe with us at the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. So come watch it live on W4CY Radio. Miss some past episodes? Download on iTunes. The Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. It's the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell.